Do you want to get a head start on your toddler's education, but you don't know where to start? Are you also into homeschooling? Well, this is how I started my toddler homeschool co-op without any experience. I'm Jenny, and let's get into this presentation. Okay, in this video, you'll learn how to structure it, how to invite people, what equipment you'll need, what the costs are. Sorry, and I can't see this part. Oh. What to expect, and actually starting. So you want to know what structure you want to start with for your community. And when you're starting a homeschool co-op, you want to really think about these things. You want to think about what time, what place, what frequency, how long, the community communication. If you want it to be like just all boys, all girls, co-ed. Again, age range. Like I said, this one is how I started a toddler co-op, so my age range is 1 to 3. Any contingency plans, formalities, documentations, costs, and funding. So that's all the stuff that I ran into when I began my toddler co-op. And the reason why these are important is because if you don't have a community, and this is for places places that are like well crowded. I live in San Diego. So if you're in like a well populated place and you're willing to drive, you will find someone who aligns with you. And this is like shopping, okay? Just do it as a trial run and just get a feel for it. Just get your feet wet. In my co-op, I told all the moms, like, hey, this is a trial run. If this is not for you, I'm okay with that. It might not be for me. So at the end of the trial run, we'll have a discussion. Time and place. So just decide that for yourself. Don't go asking people. Do what's easiest for you. All of these things, format it to how you want to run your homeschool. The structure is really important is because it should align with your homeschooling. If you're the leader, just do it how you want to and then adjust accordingly. So time, place, frequency, and duration, that should be all up to what your schedule is allowing. So let's say you're able to do it twice a week at 11 a.m. for an hour to 2 hours before nap time. That's everything within this column: time, place, frequency, duration. One example I gave. Now let's talk the community, communication, gender specific, age range. Really think hard about how you want, again, your co-op to be run, or how you are going to homeschool. Just in the beginning, I know they're toddlers, but just have a sense of what your values are, what your family's values are, what you want your children to learn. Again, your like basic core values. Do you want your kids to know cooking, gardening? Do you want them to be reading first? Do you want them to be technologically savvy? Do you want them to have multiple languages? Think about that and incorporate that within your community. So you would structure out if you want a second language in there, if you want like an all Spanish co-op, so like all moms that speak Spanish together. If they're Catholic, Christian, if you want to add a religion in there, if you wanted to add we're only cooking, I want only girls, I want you to live in this area or willing to travel to this area. And then how old do you want the kids to be? What's the youngest? What's the oldest? Are siblings allowed? However you want to structure that portion. Okay, and then the very last part of the structure piece is the contingency, formality, documentation, cost, and funding. If you want to make it like more officially, you're able to do that. But this is more of a social co-op. They're not really in school yet. So the formalities, the documentation, not really needed. But if you want to get your point across in one document to multiple moms, I do suggest the formalities and the documentation so everybody just knows. I also make sure, like, I made like a Google form on how I did that. And if you are really interested in something like this, please comment Homeschool Toolkit, and I have mapped out every single thing, what my forms look like, and I can you can purchase Canva templates that that already has all these things, and you can just plug and play or plug and remove what you want or don't want, and then I will give you ChatGPT prompts that I use to help me structure it, and then alternatives to help you structure yours. Cost and funding and contingency plans are a real important one. So if you live in a place that rains a lot, think of indoor places that you might go to, or think about requiring your group to have rain gear for rain play. So just in case something's gonna happen, but you want to continue class, think about where you hold it, if you use a public library, if holidays, and things like that. So those are a part of all the contingencies. And within the contingencies in documentation, I do line out it that parents are responsible for their own children, and that they need to be able to, that this isn't a babysitting service, and what this co-op really is for an instruction with a leader. I'm not qualified with like teaching experience or anything. I do have a bachelor's degree for child family development, but that was a while ago, so I don't really count myself as having too much experience. However, this is how I started mine. We've had 3 classes so far, and these are already the things that I've run into. Last thing is cost and funding. And cost and funding is important to just help your cost, because if you're doing this for free for your community, you're already putting a lot of time and energy into creating these documents. Or if you purchase them from me, you have it a lot easier and you're just following that. But if you're really putting in time and energy yourself to do all of these, doing all the research and whatnot, you want to be able to compensate some way. And like for on the materials you spent on, such as like if you want a bubble machine, a parachute, sensory bins, or whatever activity you have planned for the day. So within that structure, you would put that in the post. And again, in my homeschool starter toolkit, I actually outline everything that I sent and how I phrased everything, letting people know that the cost will be a donation. It's not always, if you don't have it, no worries, but if you're willing to donate money to the group, it helps recoup on costs such as bubbles, and then like the activities I plan, like I did mirrors and stuff for the toddlers to see their emotions, kind of get familiar with their body parts, those kinds of lesson plans that you're purchasing, little things here and there. If you want to recuperate those funds, or if you just want to purchase them and donate them to the class yourself, go for it. But if you also want to later purchase things, it's good to put a clause in there that so parents know that that's something that they can expect from you, is an email at the end of, and instead of duration, I said every end of the month that I'd be asking $40, which is technically $10 a class for, and I planned it for 8-week sessions and then 2 weeks break and then start up again. and then just having them enroll in every 8 weeks to still see if it's still right for them. I'm trying to make it non-committal and free right now because, again, no experience, and this is just for my child to socialize. Okay, now to the next part, inviting your community. Depending on your child's age range and your specificities, this might like all change. It's like it's really dependent on you. So we're first gonna reach out to, oh sorry, let me back up here. The first thing you're gonna do is that structure piece. Once you come up with all of that, you mapped it out and you have the toolkit that I provided you with the prompt. Once you have all of that in there, it's all pretty with all of your information that you want for your co-op or you're open to or whatever. You're going to reach out to, if you know people with kids, reach out to them first if you want to hang out with them. If you don't, then scrap this part. And if you're just lonely, you move to a new place and you don't know anyone, also scrap that part. Next part, this middle piece right here, that one, if you have social media, if you don't, just bite the bullet, and I suggest using just Facebook. Facebook is interlocked with Instagram anyways, so just do Facebook and join the mom groups in your area. Search it up, like Oceanside Mom Group, San Diego Mom Group, all like whatever yours is. This is best in like really crowded communities. Just put it in. There's probably like a good 100 or thousands of people within that community. From there, you will create your own group. And if you need help doing this, check out if you want that video, if you want me to make that video of how to create your own group, comment below group. Yeah, doggy. Comment group, and I will give you the link to that video of how I created my meetup group, and then within that, my co-op community. So it's two separate things that I have. One is a private group chat that only has the set number of moms in there. Right now I'm still testing it, but I think I'm going to cap it from 6 to 8 because they're toddlers and just too much stimulation, like 16 people plus, like if siblings come, it's honestly kind of overwhelming. So I might just keep it at 6, but again, I'm in my new stages, so I'm still testing it out. You're gonna post in one of those mom groups. It's gonna be like, hey, I'm so and so, and again, use what I got, because honestly it was plug and play, boom. If not, ask ChatGPT, and again, within my toolkit, I pretty much put out every way that I prompted it to give me what I needed. But it's really easy. Just talk to it. And then the very last one is local libraries. I made so many friends from my local library story time. If you have a local library next with you, search up your city's library domain, and then they should have a list of cities. The city of San Diego has a bunch, and I've been going to the same one, like not really that consistently, maybe like every other week we would go, and like at least, yeah, so like maybe once a week we would be going, and there's sometimes you'll miss it, but then we started to see people and recognize people, and the kids just started gravitating towards each other, and then the moms just start to talk to them if they're interested. Find out, like, when you're at those places, just start mingling. It's just start to feel who wants to like hang out, because your vibe will attract your tribe. You will like eventually exchange numbers, exchange socials, something. That's how you find your community. Okay, the people you know, the people you don't, but you're just going to meet up with people. Do it in public places so you're safe, though, okay? Like, you're bringing your kids. I watch a lot of American Horror Stories, so, like, I understand it. But do very public places, meet at the public library. You'll meet moms there, and then you'll bring moms there. Just do it that way. But that's how you invite your community. Next, equipment. Things that you will need. Okay. A lot of it is not that it's not tangible. So, but there could be tangible parts to it as to why I put it on here. So, location. If you can go to a free park, power to you. That's what we do. I go to the free local park, and then I use their little gazebo thing with the table, and I do it on a weekday, so there's like no one. Sometimes there's a lot of people. It's a hit or miss. Library room rentals is something you can use, or you could partner with a play place. Is a idea that one of the co-op members gave me, and honestly, it's a really good idea. If all the moms are willing to pay their entry, but we could all get a discounted rate, do it. Okay, next one is songs. If you have YouTube Red, wonderful, so you don't have the ads. Any of the music streaming platforms that if you pay for them, use it on there. YouTube Red does not allow you to save the songs to the playlist, which is kind of like irking because I got 2. Where's my phone? Well, I'm using it to record. Duh. Okay, anyways, if you're using YouTube Red, you cannot save the song because it's like made for children, so it doesn't allow you to put it in the playlist. But it allowed me to put 2, but it won't allow me to put anything else because I wanted to curate the songs. If you could curate to what your lesson plan is, again, you can find that in the toolkit. I map out each month that I'm doing what, and then with what field trips and things like that. Okay, so if you purchase any of the streaming platforms, there's that. And then I use a speaker. So if you pay for a speaker, if you want to. If not, if your phone is loud enough, that is perfect. Don't worry about all the costs. You're doing it for free with your own time and you're just gathering people and just finding your community. Do not spend a bunch of money. I cannot stress that enough. Books. Go to the library and just grab books, dude. Don't do the hubbub of buying a bunch and then having all your stuff. Rent them, read them, put them back, put them in a safe place so they don't rip them, and just cycle through books at the library. Just get a library card. It's wonderful. This one will cost money unless you can get a discount or, well, discount means you're still spending money. Bubbles and parachute. I really wanted a parachute. The 6-foot one is the size of you, and if you got, it's very tiny. Don't get the 6-foot one. I am going to try the 12-foot one. I want them to run underneath it, but my husband says it's they might not be developmentally ready, but I don't care. I want the parachute. But the bubbles, I was gifted a bubble machine, and my cousin gave it to me. Works great. It's like a double bubble. And wonderful. And then you'd be just paying for like the bubble refills. But the big jug lasts a while, like 2 months. As long as you're not spilling it. Okay. So those things cost money. If you want them, you don't have to. I just want them because they use that at the library. And honestly, funsies. Activities, sensory play, imaginative play. Okay, my trusty co-op box. So I got these mirrors for like $10 for 8 of them for the kids to look at their emotions and whatever. And then I read it in an emotions book. So this is just one example of an activity, and then I did head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Things that all had to do with the self, the body, identification. There was a day I did chalk play. There was a day I had these from work, so during Thanksgiving fall season I'll have them do stickers. I have paint brushes so they could do like water paint. And then I have books that are related to stuff like that. Okay, like butterfly or looking at bugs, wheels on the bus. You know, just the regular, what you would learn in preschool. Don't go crazy. When you are starting this, do very basic. They're little. You're doing very simple stuff. Again, hopefully last plug, look at the toolkit because it just gives you what they're developmentally right for at that stage, and you're just gonna repeat until they can actually do it. Like, you're gonna do head, shoulders, knees, and toes until you're just in the shower and you're like, head, shoulders, knees, and toes as you're scrubbing. Okay, that's how annoyingly easy it's gonna get. Okay, last but not least, holiday themes. If you're doing a co-op, unless you're Jehovah's Witness, think about if you want to do holidays. If you don't, like if you're not going to get obsessed with themes, don't worry about it. But if you do and you want to get obsessed with the themes and you're just theatrical that way, love it. All the more power to you, but plan. Plan doing it. Plan when you're going to purchase stuff. If you could purchase ahead of time because you already made the plan. Again, wasn't the last plug of the toolkit. It will tell you what to get and just do really easy ones. And holidays come once a year. So I give you like 7 ideas for each holiday and just cycle through them as they get older. Once they're developmentally ready for the next, just move on. You don't have to think about it. Okay. Though that's all the equipment, all the costs. It should be really low cost. The costs are everything you want because you're bougie. Okay? The parachute, I didn't need it. I don't need it. I'm going to return the small one. I'm going to get a bigger one. And that's because I want it. So I'm using my money to donate that. Overall, this is what you're really going to need to think about, okay? And this is all dependent on the age group. Think if you're starting a co-op for other age ranges, or it's really, really mixed, then this is not for you. I'm thinking very like specific. For me, it's toddler 1 through 3. That's what I'm focusing on. So I want to focus on the supplies, things I need. I like the preschool assessment that you see on Etsy. So that's basically what I'm following, and what I structured the curriculum out of that. So like safety scissors, again, parachute, bubbles, chalk, the mirrors. Honestly, also use your buy nothing group. Ask for like toddler supplies. Some of the daycares, they be giving stuff away, so you do not always have to spend money. I encourage you not to spend money on this. Like, use the power of the internet. Use the power of Buy Nothing, your Facebook group. And again, that's why Facebook is a good tool to reach out for a community, especially if you don't have one, because you could also use the Buy Nothing group to advertise there. Because again, if you want to do it local, that's a good place to start. And they could also give you, you could ask your community for supplies, and probably someone has it. And if they don't, then you buy it. Okay, what to expect when you actually start going out and meeting these people, and you set the date, you're about to go. This is what to expect on your first day, okay? It will take time. A lot of people, they have like appointments and stuff, and that's no big deal. This is a trial run. Just get a feel, and once they like it, they'll rearrange their life for you. It's not that serious in the beginning, so it also may not even be for them. Like, they might not even like the style, the way you teach, or they don't like your curriculum, or again, if you're using the toolkit, they might not like my curriculum. And you know, that's okay. You're not everybody's cup of tea, nor you want to be, because you don't want everybody taking out of your cup, because then there's nothing else for yourself. So really find your tribe. You will have to adapt. If it rains, if you are an outside co-op, weather might not permit, so make sure you come up with a contingency plan. That's something that I ran into this week. We chanced it, no rain, but for the future, now I know that I want to either partner with an indoor play place or ask parents to invest in gear so we can do that. And you might run into the contingency that parents would rather split the cost on an indoor play place than buy gear that the child is going to outgrow. So maybe ask the community first, like on your buy nothing groups, if they have like toddler rain gear, and then see if there's enough to share, or ask if other moms are in different communities to ask those communities if they can get stuff. The third thing to expect is when you show up, you grow up, then you glow up. When you start showing up for yourself and taking charge of a group, you grow up. You make sure you're punctual. You make sure, even with kids, you make sure you're punctual, or you that communicate that you're going to be late. You become more responsible. And honestly, I think you're just, like, I've become 10 times better. I've just glowed up. Maybe not completely in looks, but I know that I've become more calm. Like, once I created everything, like right now it's like there's parts that were hard. The children are crying, things and that. But if you follow the toolkit, I already do everything for you, so it takes the guesswork out of that. But once you start just leading a group, you do, like, fake it till you make it. Like, you figure out how to, like, coordinate with people, get people to show up, make sure that a group is created so you're not saying the same thing 7 different times. You know, it leads into this communication part. You're honest about who you are. You set that up in the structure. You said what you want. That's why you're structuring it around how you want your child's homeschool to go. And your vibe just is gonna attract your tribe. The people that align with those things, they're going to come to you. So just make sure you're very clear, honest, and authentic about your objectives. Okay, now we're actually starting. Like, you're going to meet people, and these are the steps. Step 1, you're gonna reach out. You're gonna reach out to people, okay? Again, where was your community? People you know, the internet, and then your local libraries. Those are the 3 main places you're gonna go. If you don't know anyone, just hop to number 2. That's what I did. I literally went on the San Diego mom group. Hey, does anyone want to meet before Balboa Park started charging? And don't get me started on that. And if you want me to get started on that, comment BP below, and I will definitely get started on that. But I was meeting with people at Balboa Park once a week. Every Tuesday for the Free Museum Tuesday, I was like, hey, I'm here. For weeks, no one showed up. And, you know, honestly, it was okay. Me and my son had mommy-son time. But then, people just started showing up. And now I have 5 solid mom friends. And they don't show up all the time. Sometimes they're all there. Sometimes it's just 1 or 2. But either way, your community will show up. With this co-op, that's going to happen. Again, anticipate and adapt. 2, set the information. Okay, so you already listed out that structure. You're going to use that part in the information. Within the information, again, either use ChatGPT and ask it to create one for you, or use my toolkit and just put what you want. Like, this is my information. You're going to have to get rain gear. You're going to have to pay for an indoor play place if it rains. You're going to, this is my curriculum. This is what's happening with photos. This is our private photo share. This is what group funds are going to be used for. I am going to ask for a donation. All of that. Again, in the toolkit if you want it all structured out for you already. If not, no worries. Ask ChatGPT, because that's what I did. Okay, create the lesson plan. Again, you don't have to create it if you use my toolkit. But if not, you create your lesson plan. And if you're in a bilingual family, you do want to do that. And then if your co-op is strictly that bilingual, again, ChatGPT, create that. Step 4, start the class. So when you, after step 1 and those people commented on your thing, you put them in a group chat, okay? Again, my toolkit explains this. Puts it all in the group chat. Then you're like, hey, I'm thinking on this day. People are going to be like, hey, I can't make it, I have an appointment, this and that. And then you're going to think, you're going to be like, am I hard set on doing it on this day every week? Or what have you? Am I committed to that? Because you're going to commit to a certain amount of sessions, whether it's 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, whatever you want, boo, do you. But be concise that that's what you're going to do. You're not going to schedule appointments around it. You're not. You're the leader, so you be available for what you said in your structure. Then just start meeting. Start going. People are going to show up, people aren't. And then you got, like, let's say you only have literally one mom showing up. Keep advertising. Go back to those same mom groups. Hey, I'm still looking. Hey, I'm still looking. Hey, it's free. Hey, just trying if you want to. And then your tribe will come. I started my meetup group well before that, so that was established. I put it in there first. 2 moms from there. Or 3 moms from there. Then I put it on the what's it called? Mom brain fart. Like my local community page, like the San Diego mom group. Put it there. Then there's different variations. People start different ones. Put it in all of that. Then draw them to your page. And then voila. There you go. You've got people. So you want to start your co-op community. Follow these steps today. So I have homework for you then. If you are real serious about starting this community, comment serious. Okay? But serious as in the star. So if you watch this video, serious. That's my dog right here. Oh, yeah, right there. That's serious. So comment serious because you're serious about this. And I will give you a free 1-page, easy to follow. You're just gonna throw the net out there and you're gonna just see. Just take the first step. And then if you don't want to do it, back out. But at least dip your toe in the water, okay? Comment 3 blind mice. 3 blind mice because you don't know what you're doing, so you're blind right now. Comment 3 blind mice to get my starter guide to help your child build their village, because that's what you're essentially doing with this homeschool co-op. You wouldn't be starting a homeschool if you didn't have a kid. So build their village today. Specify how you want their village to be, because we all know that, or you may not know, but now you're going to find out that who your kids hang out with is who they tend to be. So structure that now and teach them now. So if you have any questions about any of this, drop that in the comments and I will respond to you. I might even make a video on it. So just let me know what your questions are. And that's all for this lesson. So if you're starting your toddler homeschool co-op, let me know how it works out for you, because I genuinely want to know if you ended up purchasing the toolkit, if it worked out for you or if it didn't. And I want to know after a full trial run, okay? Like, first 8 weeks, it did, it didn't. But that's all for now because my baby's waking up. So, see ya.